Street codes, real stories, real rap.
Yeah. Half moon over cracked glass. Store gate tagged in that fat cap script. Old heads arguing about past drafts. Kids flip quarters by the scratch off slips. Loose change in the deep coat pocket. MTA car corner folded barely scans. Shorty selling incense by the socket. Dreams folded small in her hoodie hands. Concrete smell like old summer. Even when the wind cut sharp mid-January. Lost a homie right by that number. Spray paint halo over his obituary. Corner store chronicles. Same front steps, different souls. Daylight fades, the block still glows. We grow up, but the street holds close. Corner store chronicles, brown bags, bus passes, bullet holes. If these bricks could spit what they know, they tell you how we rose from the cold. Yeah, dice game tucked in the dead-end alley. Look out, posted by the busted lamp. Cousin came home, still smelling like county. I say more than the paper stamp. Mom's on the 4th floor, praying in the kitchen. Rice on the boil, bills on the fridge. I'm scribbling bars while the sink's still dripping. Swear every leak echo out the bridge. Cop car, slow creep, same two faces. Never learn names, but I know they route. We learn to measure time by their paces. How long they pause, who they circle around. Yeah, corner store chronicles. Same front steps, different souls. Daylight fades, the block still glows. We grow up, but the street holds close. Corner store chronicles, brown bags, bus passes, bullet holes. If these bricks could spit what they know, they tell you how we rose from the cold. Yeah. Grew up where the elevator smell like piss and regret. Hallways hold secrets that the maintenance forget. Mama working double just to keep the lights on. Little sister asking why her father been gone. I'm posted by the stairwell watching prophets turn to junkies. Watching good chicks turn to runners cause they stomachs stay hungry. The corner store got bars but it ain't to keep us safe. It's to keep us in geographical prison with no escape. Cop cars circle slow like vultures over prey. Stop and frisk on Tuesday for just walking on a Wednesday. They don't see potential, just a quota they can meet. Just another young black body they can run up in the street. I see Marcus get a scholarship then lose it to a charge for some weed that wasn't his. Now he mopping floors hard. It's the cycle they design, keep us running in place while they profit off our pain and call it keeping us safe.
Concrete cages.
We just rats in the maze. They built the trap and wonder why we behave this way.
Concrete
Badges and
cages.
sirens, moral lines getting blurred when survival's the mission. Right and wrong just roll.
Concrete cages. Concrete cages.
They locked us in and lost the key to the door.
Concrete cages. Concrete cages.
Tell me what the hell we fighting for. Deshaun got a choice, flip packs or flip burgers. Minimum wage won't cover his little brother's murder. Funeral costs add up when you 17 and broke. So he's standing on a block where his best friend got smoked. The precinct 2 blocks over, but they never come through unless it's to harass, run pockets, leave us black and blue. Officer Rodriguez know my government and nickname. Pulled me over 6 times, never once for the same thing.
Where you coming from? Where you headed? Why you nervous?
I'm breathing while black, that's a crime that they enforce. My cousin caught a case, public defender, barely tried, DA off for 7 years, he took 5. Mama cried, meanwhile the landlord's son got caught with the same amount. Rich lawyer rehab, charges drop different routes. So when they talk about choices like we flipping the coin, they don't mention the two-headed currency that's destroying. We just rats in a maze. They built a trap and wonder why we behave this way. Badges and sirens, moral lines getting blurred when survival's the mission. Right and wrong just words. They locked us in and lost the key to the door. Tell me what the hell we fighting for. I'm standing standing at the crossroads, devil on both shoulders. One telling me to eat, one saying keep composure. Fast money looking sweeter when your pantry running empty. When your little sister asking why her classmates dress differently. I could grab this package, make a month's rent in a night, or I could stay righteous, watch my family lose the fight. This the moral conflict that they never put in textbooks. When the system set to fail you, what the hell your next move? I choose to write these verses, turn my pain into purpose, try to break the cycle even though the cycle feel like it's worthless. Some nights I wonder if I'm stupid for resisting, when everyone around me either dead, locked up, or missing. But I remember Miss Jackson said I had a gift with words, that my voice could reach further than these project curves. So I'm screaming from the rooftop of this building they abandoned, hoping someone hear the truth before they misunderstand it. Animals, we ain't savages, we just products of the packages they sold and the damage. Every badge ain't bad, every choice ain't clear, but when you criminalize survival, what you think happened here? You didn't see it. Failure. Where dreams go to die, but somehow we still dreaming. They call it public housing, I call it public abandonment. But we still here, still breathing, still fighting. Concrete cages can't contain the spirit. Remember that. The TV showed heroes, the street gave lessons. Empty notebooks, but my head full of questions. Toys were stones, soccer was a tin can. Childhood ended before I knew who I am. I learned how to split the bread and the lie, that pretty promises don't pay for the time. Mama said be careful with the world outside. The world broke in, didn't knock, didn't try. Saw diplomas turn into closed doors, talent laughed at, ignored by the law. At school they talk future, careers and plans. On the block they talk exits, borders and scams. I grew up reading warnings on broken walls, dreams forbidden, written by silent laws. If life is a game, I played without rules. Every level harder than the last one I knew.
This ain't a story, it's survival. This ain't a favor, it's revival. My life don't fit in a children's tale. I grew up in a country that forgot itself, yeah.
They told me work hard, it'll all be fine. But the work got tired before the shine. Saw my father turn into stress and doubt. Saw my mother become strength without a mouth. The system sells hope on clearance sales, but charges your soul when redemption fails. I don't talk about crime to sound legit, I talk about the crime of pretending this is normal, to count coins just to eat and smile for people who never lost their seat. My faith ain't blind, it's just worn. Learn how to walk even being torn.
This ain't a story, it's survival. This ain't a favor, it's revival. My life don't fit in a children's tale. I grew up in a country that forgot itself, yeah. Maybe the problem ain't dreaming small, it's dreaming in a world that profits from the fall. Maybe being grown is living with pain, or maybe it's not letting pain take your name, yeah.
Now I write letters to the kid I was, who believed every word from the adults. I didn't become king or perfect man, but I learned not to sell who I am. If the future's unclear, I'm resistance. Not a number, I'm persistence. My weapon is language, my shield is memory. I don't wanna win, I wanna change the story. If they ask me who I really be, I'm the system's mistake trying to be free. Turn off the screen, open the view. The world ain't a tale, it's a wound in blue.
There's no happy ending, guaranteed. Only people fighting not to disappear in the scene. This ain't a story, it's revival. This ain't a fable, it's revival. My life don't fit in a children's tale. I grew up in a country that forgot itself. Neon flicker on the liquor sign, hum like a heartbeat. Sirens harmonize with mama prayers in the street heat. I learned my ABCs from graffiti and cold stairs. Every letter meant a lesson, every corner got a code there. I was raised by the echo of steps in the hallway. Paint peeling off the walls, we was counting down days. Grandma said patience, but the rent said now. So I hustled with my thoughts, tried to rhyme my way out. Saw dreams in a shoebox under somebody's bed. Saw hope get evicted when the check wasn't fed. Homies talk big, but they scared of the mirror, cause the face looking back, getting older and clearer. I learned fast, money come with slow regrets. Every shortcut you take add a weight to your chest. I wrote verses in the margins of eviction notes, tried to turn broken sentences into something I could quote. This my name on the corner, I carved it in pain. If I fall forward, not ashamed of the rain. From the cracks in the pavement, I grew something strong. I'm still here, still breathing, still singing my song. Police lights sing blue lullabies in my head. Tuck me in with suspicion and an answer dread. They say profile, I say no future advertised. When your heroes are tired and the preacher just sighs. I seen scholars get lost in the trap of surviving, and killers who cry when the cameras go silent. Everybody wanna eat, but the table too small, so we fight over crumbs while the system gets full. My reflection in the bus window look like my past. Still chasing tomorrow, but it's moving too fast. I don't glamorize scars, I just tell what I know. Every bar just a bridge from the dirt to my soul. This my name on the corner, I carved it in pain. If I fall forward, not ashamed of the rain. From the cracks in the pavement, I grew something strong. I'm still here, still breathing, still singing my song. Now I stand where I stood, but my vision evolved. Same streets, just different problems to solve. I don't rap for the crown, I rap for the kid who thinks silence is safer than saying what is. I'm a product of fear and a student of hope, trying not to repeat what the city done wrote. If my voice ever fades, let the message remain. You can't bury your seed just by calling it pain. Neon still flicker, sirens still cry, but I learned how to breathe while the world passes by. This my name, this my corner, this my truth in the rain. I survived long enough just to say it's my name.
Cold coffee in the kitchen, grandma praying low. TV talking miracles I never really saw. Shoes by the door, faith in my pocket torn. Stepping in the rain like a promise never sworn. I learned to pray before I learned to fight. Knees on the floor, but my dreams stayed upright. Streets taught lessons the church never could. How to smile with hunger, how to look misunderstood. Friends turn ghosts in the system too loud. Mothers turn strong, raising kings in the crowd. I write to survive when my silence can't say. Every line just me asking God to stay.
Lessons on the block where the angels don't go. I walk with my doubts, but I still move slow. If heaven got gates, hope they know my name. I've been losing my fear, but still fighting the rain. But still fighting the rain. But still fighting the rain.
Sirens sing lullabies, sleep feel illegal. Dreams on probation, reality lethal. Everybody chasing light through a cracked lens, trying to make gold out of days that won't bend. I seen faith break faster than promises made. Seen love get tired of the roles that we play. I don't talk to God like I know what he want. I just tell him my truth and hope that's enough.
Lessons on the block where the angels don't go. I walk with my doubts, but I still move slow. If heaven got gates, hope they know my name. I've been losing my fear, but still fighting the rain. But still fighting the rain. But still fighting the rain.
Maybe prayer ain't words, maybe prayer's the walk. Every time I choose peace when I'm ready to talk. With my fists, with my pride, with the pain in my chest, I just breathe, look up and do my best. Now I'm older, still broken some places inside, but I carry my scars like a badge, not a lie. I ain't saved, I ain't lost, I'm just here in between, trying to clean my reflection in a world that's unclean. If tomorrow don't change, I still change my view, cause survival is art when the canvas is you. And the block still prays even when hope feels thin. We don't need to be holy, just human again. Cold coffee, same street, different me. Still talking to God like he walking with me. Blessings on the block, yeah, I whisper, not shout. Faith in my pocket, doubt in my mouth. Street light glow on the busted glass. Late bus hums, let the minutes pass. Old hoodie, same corner, same breath. Talking to a ghost that I never met. Yo, little man, pull your hood down. Look me in the face, you can calm now. See that bruise on your cheek, that pride. You gon' chase that feeling till your hope runs dry. You think respect live in your closed fist. You swing first cause your heart been dismissed. You hate home so you love that block, but that block don't love you, it just memorized your walk. You think that crew really ride for you. Couple laughs, couple fights, they gon' slide on you. First bag that you touch, you gon' think you rich. Then the rent come due, then the cuffs gon' fit. Listen, you ain't weak if you walk away. You ain't soft if you choose your own longer way. School feel fake, but learn that math, cause one wrong count could erase your path.
Conversations with my younger self. Talking to you like I'm talking to hell. You don't know me yet, but I know you're hell. Yeah, no, yeah. If I could hold your hand, pull you from that ledge, whisper all the things that they never said. Maybe you believe you ain't doomed to fail. You ain't doomed to sleep.
You gon' fall for a girl with a sharp tongue. She gon' say you her world and she gon' run. You gon' break your own phone just to break that tie. And miss a name every night in your silent sky. You gon' stand by a grave in your best shirt. Black suit, wet dirt, chest hurt. You gon' swear it was you that day. Whole life tilt, cause your friend got sprayed. You gon' numb that guilt with whatever you find. Little white lies, little white lines. You gon' laugh in the mirror at your hollow eyes. Say I'm good while another little promise dies. So hear me now, before that chapter, before that mask, before that actor. Let yourself cry when the world feel rough. You don't turn to stone when you say enough.
Conversations with my younger self. Talking to you like I'm talking to hell. You don't know me yet, but I know you're hell. If I could hold your hand,
driver's card. Same streets, same scars, different kind of hard. You won't see a kid that move like you. Same stairs, same slang, same worn out shoes. And you'll hear my voice when you stop to speak. Tell them every single thing you thought made you weak. Pass that truth like a folded note, from the man you became to the boy you wrote. Conversations with my younger self, talking to you like I'm talking to hell. You don't know me yet, but I know you're hell. I still feel it. If I could hold your hand, pull you from that ledge, whisper all the things that they never said. Maybe you believe you ain't doomed to fail. You ain't doomed to fail.
Cold night, steam rising off the gutter. City breathing heavy like it know I'm in trouble. Heartbeat in my ears, louder than the sirens. I've been running from myself, but I keep finding. I was raised with the cracks in the sidewalk talk, where the hunger got a voice and it taught me to walk. Mama said pray, I said pray for what? When the fridge looking empty and the bills don't stop. I seen angels in the faces of the ones I lost. I seen demons in the mirror every time I floss. I don't flex for the crowd, I confess in the dark. Every scar on my chest got a story to start. I've been slipping on faith, tripping over my pride, trying to act like a king with a war inside. Got love in my heart, got rage in my veins. I don't know which one driving, but they both in my lane. I'm still standing in the rain, trying not to fall, talking to God like He don't answer my calls. I've been fighting myself more than anybody else, but I'm still here, still breathing, still breaking these spells. Still breaking these spells. They see strength in my voice, but they don't hear the doubt. They see fire in my eyes, not the smoke in my mouth. I tried to run from the pain, but it ran faster. Every wind feel hollow when you haunted by disaster. I seen brothers turn cold from a taste of the street. I seen love turn fake when it couldn't compete. Everybody got demons, mine just loud. They scream in my head even when I'm proud. I pray for forgiveness, then I sin again, like I'm scared of the light, but addicted to the end. I don't blame the world, I look in my chest, that's where the real war at. That's where I'm stressed, and I'm still standing in the rain, trying not to fall, talking to God like He don't answer my calls. I've been fighting myself more than anybody else, but I'm still here, still breathing, still breaking these spells. Sometimes I feel cursed with a gift I can't drop, like my voice keep rising, but my soul won't stop, bleeding from memories I don't wanna relive, but I keep writing, cause that's how I live. Now I talk to my past like it's sitting in the room, telling that kid in the corner you gon' make it through. I ain't clean, I ain't holy, I'm just honest with pain, trying to turn every tear into something that rains. I don't need to be perfect, I just need to be real, to admit when I'm weak, to remember how to feel. If I fall, let me fall with my face to the light, not running from truth, not afraid of the fight. I learned scars ain't shame, they the proof you survive. Every breath is a chance to keep hope alive. Cold nights, same streets, different mind. I ain't healed, but I'm here, and that's part of the sign. Still standing in the rain, yeah, I'm hurting, it's true, but I'd rather feel pain than forget who I am and what I've been through. The city wakes up with a cough in his chest. Bus door side, another soldier in stress. No uniform, just a hoodie and dreams. Marching through alleys where nothing is clean. I don't carry a gun, I carry my name. Heavy like history, sharp like the pain. Mama said be strong, but strength got a price. Every bill on the table, another roll of the dice. I seen wars in the kitchens, plates empty and cold.
Fathers fighting silence, pride turning old. My enemy don't wear a face or a flag. It's the fear in my mirror, the doubt in my bag. They told me relax, it's just life, it's normal. But normal feel lethal when hope is informal. So I train my thoughts like a militant mind. Every verse is a step out the cage they designed. It's my war, no medals, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to desist. It's my war, no medals, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to desist. I lost friends to the system, friends to themselves. Some died in the streets, some died on the shelves. Dreams gathering dust like trophies for pain, while the world sells illusions and calls it a game. They say work hard, but don't teach how to breathe. In a race where the finish is harder to reach, I write like a medic, stitching my soul, trying to heal what they never made whole. I ain't chasing applause, I'm escaping collapse, trying to turn every failure into a map. If I fall, let it be on my feet, not my knees. I learned how to stand in a storm, not to freeze. This my war, no battles, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to exist. This my war, no battles, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to desist. Some wars are silent, no smoke in the sky. Just thoughts in your head telling you to lie. But I breathe through the chaos, I write through the fear. Every bar is a step that keeps me right here. Now I look at my scars like chapters I read, not trophies of loss, proof that I bled. I don't wanna conquer, I wanna survive. To wake up tomorrow and still feel alive.
I don't carry a gun, I carry my name. Heavy like history, sharp like pain. Mama said be strong, strength out of price. Every bill on the table, another roll of the dice. I seen wars in the kitchens, plates empty and cold. But I walk with my head up, pride turning old. My enemy don't wear a face or a flag. It's the fear in my mirror, the doubt in my bag. They told me relax, it's just life, it's normal. But normal feel lethal when hope is informal. So I train my thoughts like a militant mind. Every verse is a step out the cage they designed. It's my war, no medals, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to desist. It's my war, no medals, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to desist. I lost friends to the system, friends to themselves. Some died in the streets, some died on the shelves. Dreams gathering dust like trophies for pain, while the world sells illusions and calls it a game. They say work hard, but don't teach how to breathe. In a race where the finish is harder to reach, I write like a medic, stitching my soul, trying to heal what they never made whole. I ain't chasing applause, I'm escaping collapse, trying to turn every failure into a map. If I fall, let it be on my feet, not my knees. I learned how to stand in a storm, not to freeze. This my war, no battles, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to exist. This my war, no battles, no crowd. Just me and my voice screaming loud. I don't fight with bullets, I fight to exist. On my own battlefield, I refuse to desist. Some wars are silent, no smoke in the sky. Just thoughts in your head telling you to lie. But I breathe through the chaos, I write through the fear. Every bar is a step that keeps me right here. Now I look at my scars like chapters I read, not trophies of loss, but proof that I bled. I don't wanna conquer, I wanna survive. To wake up tomorrow and still feel alive. If the world is a war, then my weapon is truth. I aim at my past, not at somebody's youth. I'm not here to be legend, I'm here to be real. To teach what I learned, not to show what I feel. The city's still coughing, the war's still on, but I walk with my head up, armor is gone. No flag on my back, just a heart that persists. This my own battlefield, and I still exist.
Neon bleeding on the asphalt, night don't sleep. City whispering my name like it want me weak. I learned to stare back at the dark in my face. If fear got a pulse, mine learned how to race. I was born where the hope got dense in the frame, where success is a rumor and loss got a name. Mama counting coins like prayers in her hand. I was counting my breath in a world that don't plan. Saw my reflection in a cracked bus window. Half of me dreaming, half stuck in the echo. They say aim for the stars, but the roof's still low. So I built my own sky from the dirt I know. Friends turned ghosts in the blink of a week. Now I talk to the silence like it answer me. Every scar on my chest is a paragraph. I don't flex with the pain, I just carry the math.
Eyes still open, even when they want me blind. Heart still beating, even when I'm running out of time. I don't bow to the night. I was raised in the dark. I learned how to spark when the world lost the spark.
Police lights painted murals on my block, red and blue like a warning I can't switch off. They see threat in my walk, not the weight I hold. I see mirrors in the fear, that's the story untold. Everybody preaching peace with a fist in the coat. Everybody selling dreams but they sink in the boat. I don't rap for applause, I rap for survival. Every verse just a flare in the middle of rival. Thoughts in my head saying run or attack. I chose the right lines instead of collapse. If my voice is a weapon, I aim it at lies, not at brothers who bleed from the same design.
Eyes still open, even when they want me blind. Heart still beating, even when I'm running out of time. I don't bow to the night. I was raised in the dark. I learned how to spark when the world lost the spark.
While I stand where I stood, but I breathe different air. Same streets, new lens, same truth, more care. I don't wanna be king of a broken terrain. I wanna break the throne built from my pain. I talk to my anger like it's part of my blood, but I don't let it drive, I just let it remind me that the beast in my chest ain't there to destroy. It's there to protect what the world can enjoy. If tomorrow don't change, I still change my route. Survival is art when they doubt your proof. I don't need permission to exist in my skin. I was born with the fight, I just taught it to win.
Neon fading, but my gaze still sharp. I don't hide from the dark, I rewrite the dark. Eyes still open, even when hope feels thin. I don't feel what I say, I feel what I'd be if I didn't.
Yeah, this is my story, from the top to the bottom and back again. Let me tell you how it went down. Check it. I went down the hill, slipped on my own pride and fell hard. Thought I had it all figured out, but life dealt different cards. See, I was climbing to the top with my eyes on the prize, but forgot to watch my step. Now I'm learning to survive the fall from grace when everybody turns away. Fair weather friends disappear when you can't pay for the drinks, for the parties, for the lifestyle they love. Realize real quick who was genuine, who was bluff. Rock bottom taught me lessons that success never could. About who I really am when I got nothing but should. I give up or stand up, that's the question I face. Staring at myself in the mirror, man, I felt so disgraced. Lost my job, lost my girl, lost damn near everything, but found my soul in the process, now that's a different thing. They say what don't kill you make you stronger, it's true. I went down the hill, but I'm climbing back up renewed.
I went down the hill, lost it all, hit the ground. But I'm rising back up, yeah, I'm turning it around. Every scar on my soul is a lesson that I learned. From the ashes of my past, watch me rise, watch me burn. Down the hill I fell so far from grace, but I'm climbing back to glory, gonna win this race. Every stumble, every fall made me who I am today. I went down the hill, but I found my way, found my way.
See, success came quick, and I thought
thought I was invincible. Living reckless with my money, man, the shit was so predictable that I crashed eventually. But pride had me so blind, thinking I was different, that the rules didn't apply to mine. Situation on my lifestyle, arrogance on 10, burning bridges with the people who was there since back then, when I had nothing but a dream and a will to succeed. Now I'm back at square one, trying to plant a new seed of humility and wisdom that I gained from the fall, appreciating small victories instead of wanting it all at once. I learned patience in the struggle and pain, learned to dance in the thunder and to sing in the rain of adversity. Prosperity is just around the bend. If I keep pushing forward, trust the journey, don't pretend that I got it all together. Now I'm still a work in progress, but I'm honest with myself, and that's the realest form of success.
I went down the hill, lost it all, hit the ground, but I'm rising back up, yeah, I'm turning it around. Every scar on my soul is a lesson that I learned. From the ashes of my past, watch me rise, watch me burn. Down the hill I fell so far from grace, but I'm climbing back to glory, gonna win this race. Every stumble, every fall made me who I am today. I went down the hill, but I found my way.
Now I'm grateful for the struggle, wouldn't change it if I could, cause the pain made me stronger, gave me vision like it should, to see beyond the surface, past the money and the fame, to what really matters, family, health, and my name being spoken with respect, not because of what I got, but because of who I am, and the battles that I fought, through the darkness to the light, from the bottom to the top. This time different though, I ain't never gonna stop appreciating every blessing, every chance that I receive, staying humble, staying hungry, wearing faith upon my sleeve. See, the first time I was chasing validation from the crowd, now I'm doing it for me and my family, feeling proud of the man I've become through the trials and tribulation. Every setback was a setup for this transformation, from a boy to a man, from the foolish to the wise. I went down the hill but came back ready to rise.
Get back up, get back up.
When life knocks you down,
Stand back up, stand back up.
don't stay on the ground.
Rise back up, rise back up.
This your time to shine.
Climb back up, climb back up.
Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. I went down the hill, lost everything I thought mattered, but found everything that actually does. This is for everyone who fell, everyone who's climbing back up, down the hill, but never down for the count. Let's go.